Street Talk and Other Stuff. Mike Mad Dog Magnotti. Thanks for tuning in today. I've got a really cool couple of guests today with a real good event coming up that I want you to pay attention to, but register to vote and vote, okay? You can still, I said this last week, I'm saying it again, you can register to vote up till 10 minutes or 5 minutes before 8 o'clock. Go to the auditor, Chelan County or Douglas County, whichever area you're in, or if you're in Grant County, go to the auditor. Get registered and vote. It is something that's a right and a privilege that people have died to assure us of. So I'm proud to say I have voted in every presidential election since 1972. I want you to vote. So, vote. Okay, so hey, we've got a good show coming up. Street Talk and Other Stuff. You stick around. We will be right back. So.
When you've been in business for 40 years, it's because you understand change and you put members first, always. Now Works is announcing a change in their membership model. Up to 6 people on one membership that you can mix and match. The more people, the bigger the discounts. Introducing the Works shared membership model. One membership, friends and family and flexibility. Works, the cleanest, friendliest, most helpful gyms you and your friends will ever join.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Hey there, folks. Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to experience Blueberry Hills. Of course, the food is fabulous, like our cheese splints, our famous French dip, our legendary Eggs Benedict, and unforgettable burgers. But we're more than just great food. People come from all over the world to experience what's been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
For checking that.
Okay, we're back, Street Talk and Other Stuff, and I'm very, very happy to introduce Jennifer Ferguson. Jennifer is the director of the Columbia Chorale.
Yes, sir.
Which has been around how long here in
Since
Wenatchee?
1983.
1983, okay. And you have kind of an interesting backstory about your position as director, but we'll get to that in a minute, okay? And also Tom McNair. Tom is a member of the Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra, and the Symphony Orchestra has been part of Wenatchee's musical, environment for, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm limited in my vocabulary.
I'm sorry, I love butting in.
That's good. How long has the chorale been around?
Since you mean the symphony? The symphony. Yeah, the symphony.
The chorale's been around since 1983.
I told them to be sure and correct me, and do not hesitate to do so. So thank you.
Since 1947,
Okay.
we are celebrating our 77th season,
Wow, cool.
Mike.
Okay.
And Wenatchee never sounded better.
Right, cool. All right, and you actually are a player in the symphony,
I'm
right?
the principal trombonist with the symphony, and
Okay.
I serve on the board of directors with the symphony too.
All right, now that's, if you don't mind a trombone question.
Okay, not at all.
How do you, there's no stopping or anything. I meant to turn my phone off, just ignore that. But this, I mean, how do you know where exactly to go with the slide of the trombone and
These
everything?
two things on the side of my head.
Really?
They tell me everything.
They tell you how to do it?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
First of all, you learn if you want to play a G within the bass clef staff, it's approximately here.
Right.
But your ear tells you exactly where to be, and with the music that you're playing at that particular moment. So it actually can change a little bit, but your ear tells you where the right position is.
Okay. All right. Well, since you're a trombonist, you should know the answer to this. What is a skeleton's favorite musical instrument?
It's got to be a trombone.
It can't be.
Why not?
A skeleton has no lungs.
Okay. Is it time for a break yet?
No. Okay, look, you have a concert coming up. Give us the information on the concerts, okay? Please, lay it out there.
Sure.
Jennifer, you up first.
Thank you. Well, the concert is next week. It's Monday, November 11th on Veterans Day.
On Veterans Day.
At 6 p.m. at Saddle Rock Evangelical Presbyterian Church.
Okay, and this is something of a unique concert because the reason why I have both of you here.
Oh, the collaboration between
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's not unique at all.
Oh, no.
The Columbia Chorale and the Symphony have collaborated multiple times in the past.
Okay.
Handel's Messiah, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony.
Okay.
We've collaborated in the past, and we're excited about this collaboration because this is a community outreach. This is not one of our regular concerts. Our board decided that we'd like to honor our local veterans on Veterans Day. Early in our season, we discussed it, and the board approved it.
Okay.
And part of our mission statement is collaboration with the community, and so, and we're doing it not only with Columbia Chorale, but with the St. Joseph's School Choir.
Okay, cool. All right, and you actually are the director of the St. Joseph School Choir.
Yeah, choir director.
Okay. All right.
And so there's a very neat patriotic song in our hymn book at St. Joseph's Catholic Church.
Okay.
Composed by Sibelius, the Finlandia tune. Da 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 da. Well, somebody else wrote lyrics for it that are patriotic.
Okay.
And so I thought it'd be cool for our kids to come and sing.
How are they feeling about it? They excited to be?
They haven't had a chance to get petrified yet. But I think it will be a wonderful learning experience for them to be able to sing along with a symphony orchestra and sing along with Columbia Chorale. Those kinds of experiences, I think some of them will never forget.
No doubt. Exactly. And you may be inspiring people because these kids, they may get a taste for performing, and it's, for some people, it's hard to break, so.
Yeah. I have tried in my role as choir director, I've tried to give multiple kids the opportunity to be in the spotlight.
Okay.
And of course, a mass, a school mass, is not a concert.
Right.
But still, you need a soloist to sing the verse for the Alleluia, or you need a soloist or a duet or maybe a trio to sing the bridge to a song that is meant to be sung by a cantor or something like that. So I've really tried to get them involved. And interestingly, two of the kids who were fifth graders last year who were taking lessons playing the violin. I got them to come and play their violins for the school masses.
Okay.
And their parents told me, they liked taking their lessons, but they never had a place to play before. So here's fifth graders playing along with us at the school mass, and the two of them are going to be accompanying us at the Veterans Day concert on our song, which is called "This Is Our Song."
Okay, and the concert again is this Monday night,
6 o'clock.
Monday, November 11th, and it's 6 o'clock.
Saddle Rock Evangelical Presbyterian Church.
That's up on Miller Street. Okay.
Admission is free.
That's the next question I was going to ask because that's important. Okay, that's good because my gosh, look at this opportunity you have to hear this great music, this great entertainment. And it's free.
Right.
Oh,
Admission
cool.
is free. We will ask for donations, though,
Okay.
because we would like to help support the Veterans Hall here in Wenatchee.
All right, good.
And so we will have a donation basket there, and we will, our announcer will encourage people to donate because
Okay,
we
cool.
want to support the Veterans Hall.
Okay. All right, so again, Monday night, Veterans Day, 7 o'clock.
6
o'clock at the
Saddle Rock Evangelical Presbyterian Church on Miller Street, South Miller Street.
All right, okay. Now, Jennifer,
Yes, sir.
you have an interesting story, don't you? You are the director of the Columbia Chorale,
Yes.
but you don't live here in Wenatchee, do you?
I don't. My permanent residence is in Denver. Is
Okay,
in Colorado.
tell us the backstory. How did you get this gig? How do you manage to do this? I mean, that's dedication.
Well,
You know?
it's lovely. It's wonderful. It's it's a great opportunity. I hadn't been conducting any formal groups since shortly after COVID. It disrupted a lot of live performance for lots of places.
Yeah, I'm heavily involved in the community theater, and it was
Everything really became affected. And so I had taken a step back, and somebody, some angel, posted this job on the National ACDA website, and that's how I found it, because I wouldn't have found
What
it.
does ACDA
I'm sorry.
stand for?
It's the American Choral Directors Association.
Oh, okay. See, lots of us wouldn't necessarily know
No,
that.
it's kind of a term.
Okay.
And I felt a push. I felt a push to try this and to see what would happen. And I thought I might, at least get an interview, and then I thought I might get an audition, and then I met just the most lovely people. The choir is amazing. The well of talent is so incredibly deep.
Isn't it amazing what we have here?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Yep.
You know, when you're here sometime, you need to tune into some of our live theatrical performances too.
I will.
And you will be mouth agape at the incredible talent we have in that area as well. So.
I've heard so much, and I've seen some online, but of all the theater performances, all the music up in Leavenworth, all the music down here in Wenatchee, the symphony, there's a lot for kind of a smaller area, a small town, a lot smaller than Denver.
So what was the process of you applying for this job and getting it? I mean, you're in Denver. I mean, what did you do? Did you call somebody up, or was there an online thing you filled out?
I applied online, but they had a pool of candidates, and they whittled it down.
Okay.
Invited me out for an audition, and I came and waved my arms around a small group of volunteers, and I pretended like I knew what I was doing.
I was just going to say, how does a choral director audition?
You go run a rehearsal.
You really?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. So they must have liked you.
They liked me enough to give me the gig.
All right. So how often do you actually travel here? Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how often the chorale, rehearses. So
we rehearse once a week.
Okay.
So I'm out at least once a week.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay a couple weeks. Hit a few rehearsals. I just came in last night. So.
Okay. Did you drive or fly?
I fly.
What did you do? Okay.
I fly.
And what's your day job at home? That you're able to put on hold for a while.
That I'm able to put on hold. I am the mother of 2 great kids.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my
How old
and
are
a
they?
large dog. My kids are 13 and 14.
Okay, so you kind of, with a little bit of hesitancy, can leave them on their own. Right?
They're very independent. They're lovely young adults, and they're doing okay with this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tom, tell us about how this particular concert come together. I mean, I know you told us a little bit, but
2 seasons ago, one of our symphony concerts was scheduled for Veterans Day weekend. It was titled, we chose the same title for this concert, Songs of Our Nation.
Sure.
So we played patriotic music at that concert, so I volunteered to go around to veterans organizations here in the Valley to invite veterans to come to accept complimentary tickets so that they could come. And I developed friendship and respect for the Veterans Organization. Here every Tuesday there's a coffee at Veterans Hall on Wenatchee Avenue to for veterans, and so I made some new friends there, and got a bunch of the vets to come to the concert, and I think I created some new symphony fans with these complimentary tickets. And so I've been going to the Tuesday coffees with my vet buddies.
Right, I've been there.
Since I'm a
been there
veteran
once,
of the Vietnam era. And you know, I just felt like that it would be something cool for us to do. I mean, as I said earlier, part of our mission statement is community outreach, and veterans are, you know, an important part of our community. They are honored with banners up and down the avenue, thanks to the Downtown Association. And I thought, okay, let's do it. We could play some of the patriotic music we played before. We've got more up-tempo stuff this time. One of the vets said, you know, some of that stuff was too soft. We won't. Okay, everything we do except.
Well, you know those Vietnam era guys. I mean, rock and roll, baby. You know,
they probably all need hearing aids like me. But. But anyway, it was, you know, it was. I brought it to the board and said, "Could we consider doing this?" And the board approved it. And Ron and Columbia Chorale came on board. And then I volunteered my St. Joe's choir. So that's sort of a little history about it.
All right, cool. Okay, we're talking with Tom McNair. Tom is with the Columbia Chorale, and talking with Jennifer Ferguson.
Tom is with the symphony. Jennifer is with the chorale.
Wait, Mike,
Hey, look, get tuned into the show. What do you expect?
I see why you only have one guest at a time usually.
It's a lot.
Well, you know what? I never claimed to be that bright in the first place, okay?
Well, you're a mad dog, obviously.
Okay, Tom McNair
with
the Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra and Jennifer Ferguson with the Columbia Chorale.
That's right.
They have an upcoming concert this Monday, Veterans Day, 6 o'clock at Saddle Rock Church.
Evangelical Presbyterian Church, Mike.
Okay.
And it is free.
And it's free. Okay, but look, we're going to take a quick break. You stick around for more lunacy, okay, on my part, and interesting information from my two guests. But street talk and other stuff, we will be right back. So.
Discover a level of comfort you never thought possible. Discover stressless seating at Boswell's. Designed to harmonize with your body's natural movements, it's the premier destination for relaxation and rejuvenation. Right now, take 10% off all stressless recliners, sofas, tables, and ottomans. Boswell's, 2915 Easy Street in Wenatchee.
Whether you're building from the ground up or transforming your space with a custom remodel, One Way Construction is your trusted partner in creating a home that's uniquely yours. Your dream home is just a call away. Schedule your free consultation, and let's build something amazing together.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether, we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Okay, we're back. Street Talk and Other Stuff, talking with Tom McNair, who is with the Wenatchee Valley Symphony Orchestra.
Good job.
Okay, and Jennifer Ferguson, who is with the Wenatchee Columbia Chorale.
Good job. You got it.
Okay, so you have this concert coming up on Monday
the 11th.
For Veterans Day. Any other collaboration concerts you have coming up?
We do. We have a collaboration to end the whole year, to end the season in April. The Columbia Chorale and the Wenatchee Valley Symphony are performing Carmina Burana by Carl Orff.
You're going to have to help me with that a little bit. If you mention Janis Joplin or, Stevie Ray Vaughan, I would know a little bit more, but you're going to have to help me with the classical part here.
Well, Carl Orff is the Stevie Ray Vaughan of classical. No, just kidding.
I will have to check him out.
If you look at the lyrics, he probably...
It is maybe, right?
Yeah.
It's an epic piece of music.
Okay.
It's a little over an hour, the whole piece of music running straight through, with a lot of choir, very choir-heavy piece of music. There's a children's choir, and it requires the full orchestra. So it would be...
Really full orchestra.
Really full orchestra,
Really full.
Yeah. We will have more than 200 people on stage for that performance.
Wow.
It's in April.
Okay, and where will this be?
This will be at the Wenatchee Valley, Wenatchee High School.
Okay.
Wenatchee High School.
All right, well, we'll maybe have you back and we can talk about that.
That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right.
Yeah, the instrumentation, combined with the choral and the large symphony requirements. So large we had to move it to the high school auditorium.
Yeah, bigger stage, right.
And there'll be 2 performances, a Saturday and Sunday performances coming up in April. So it's a big deal.
Okay.
And the symphony's excited to collaborate with Columbia Chorale again.
Yeah. Now, with the symphony orchestra, do you ever have pieces that you use a vocalist other than...
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. I mean...
And you've got some other concerts coming up anyway. Why don't you tell us about that a little bit?
Okay. Well, one big deal for us is Nutcracker Ballet.
Okay.
There are no vocalists in those performances, but we collaborate with Fabulous Feet, a dance studio.
And you've been doing that for how many years now?
Oh my gosh, 6, 8 maybe.
It's been
maybe 10.
Okay, it's going to be a regular feature.
It's very
around
popular.
Holiday time,
It's a good revenue source for us because. Basically every performance is sold out. Yeah. And we do a couple of matinees, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and we do several evening performances. And it's really, really fun because it's a small orchestra up on stage with the actors and dancers in front of us. So that's coming up in December. And then in February, we have a concert called Waterworks, and this one is pretty neat because the music professor at Wenatchee Valley College, Jewel Awasa, has composed a piece for this.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
My son-in-law used to work with him, so.
Yeah. And his daughter plays in the symphony now, cellist. And the title to this concert in February is called Waterworks. And we're doing a piece by John Luther Adams called Become River. And then we're doing a Respighi piece called Fountains of Rome, more water. And so Jewel composed a piece, and he has titled it, The Eye Sees Only Water, and the Ear Hears Only Sound, written especially for this.
Oh, okay,
We're excited to play that.
Yeah, I'll bet you are.
And then, of course, in April, we collaborate with Columbia Chorale again and do the 2 performances of Carmina Burana.
Okay. Now, other than these collaborations, what else does the chorale have coming up?
We have, thank you for asking, we have a big Christmas show coming up just a few days before Christmas. It's on December 21st.
What type of music will you be playing at that concert? What's the genre?
Maybe some songs about summer.
Classic rock.
The Van Halen. It'll be a spectacular show. Lots of winter-focused pieces. It should get even the most Scroogiest of people in the mood for a delightful
You just threw
Christmas
down the
Eve.
gauntlet for me.
Well, I dare you then to come in and you look me in the eye after
I
and
just
you
do
tell
not
me.
love the holiday weather.
Well, knock on all the wood that December 21st, it's a Saturday, will be a lovely, lovely day. So
Is that
people can
actually
come.
your next concert that's coming up?
That's the next one after our Veterans Day collaboration.
And where will that one be held? And
That's at the Numerica Center at the PAC.
Okay,
the tickets
cool.
are on sale on their website now.
Oh, great.
And
Good.
we will have a cohort of a chamber orchestra, a small orchestra.
Well, I was just going to ask you, when it is just the chorale, and I know that, what's that guy's name? Ron Lodge, who plays the piano
That's
for you?
him.
Is he still around?
He's around.
Any chance?
He's
Okay.
around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was even still alive.
He's
or not,
always
so.
he's always close by.
He's actually here in the studio with us today, but you will have a chamber orchestra.
Yeah, Ron is our accompanist, and so he's with us for rehearsals, and he helps help make the rehearsals flow and get the choir to learn what they need to learn.
Okay.
And then he plays for most of the pieces at each concert, and then we'll be joined by other instrumentalists.
All right, cool.
A small chamber group of strings and winds and percussionists.
So when will you start actually working on that show? Because I know rehearsals.
We have been working on it since, I mean, I picked the music in July. August is the season of Christmas for choir directors, and we've been working on it since September.
All right. So what's the best thing about these collaborations for the two of you? I mean, what's the thing that makes you not only do it, but want to do it again?
Well, for one thing, it results in good music. You know, because Columbia Chorale always does a fantastic job. They have wonderful singers. They're well directed, and putting two good music organizations together is just doubly good.
Yeah, it must be fun.
You know,
must be fun.
It really is fun.
All right. Now, how do you get new talent? Are you looking for people? Do people audition? You know, I mean, tell us about that. Let's say somebody's watching now, they would like to be involved. You know, they like to sing, or they can play an instrument, or what would they do? What would they do if they want to be part of your organization?
The Symphony has auditions every year, and if some of us, and by the way, a good spot to make a point about the symphony orchestra. We're all volunteer musicians. We are not paid to play. But that being said, there are high standards for being a seated musician with the orchestra, and so you have to audition for our music director, conductor, Dr. Nicholas Coelli, and if you play a trombone, I, as the principal trombonist with the symphony, am always there to listen, because then Nick and I put our heads together and say, will that trombonist meet a need for us? Are they good enough to be a part of our
Okay, but you do have annual auditions.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And we actually could have more than one audition if it was necessary. If somebody really wanted to be a part, then Nick and I, or Nick and the principal for their section can put our heads
And when are the auditions?
Oh my gosh, we had one a couple of months ago, months
All right,
or so
but people
ago.
can find out on your website, which is easy to find.
I can't recall, but at our latest one, we brought in 2 new trombonists.
Okay.
So.
Okay, and how about the chorale?
The chorale is technically a non-auditioned choir,
Really?
meaning that if you want to join us, Mike, you're in.
No, that'd be a mistake. That'd be
The requirement right now, if you want to sing, is you sit down with me. It's just me and the piano, and I'll check your voice. I'll do some ear exercises and make sure everything's kind of on the up and up, and to be able to give you the spot in the choir too that you would fit the best in.
Okay.
So we do that in August and in January.
Okay. All right. Well, we need to take a break. Okay. So. Okay. Actually, we don't need to take a break, but now how many? Okay, but so you will accept anybody who shows up? Is that what I'm hearing? I mean, that's
no. It's the truth is sort of in the middle. Actually, I don't want to scare people away with the word audition. It's not as serious as an audition as what one will do for the symphony. It is a community group, and we want to represent people from the community, but the bar is high, and I think I try to keep raising it also.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Because you want the best people. But I was never involved in musicals as I was growing up, and I got involved in music theater, and I had a morbid fear of singing in public. I mean, horrible. Okay, and I'm not going to tell the story of my first time I had to audition, but I learned something, that if you can at least carry a tune, and if you get on stage and if you're enthusiastic, if you're having fun, the audience
more
will
than
love
half the
you.
battle.
Okay, now if you're singing a ballad or a love song, then yes, it would be nice if you have a nice voice. But, you know.
I think it's really personal, really vulnerable to when your instrument is part of your body, and it can be really intimidating to sing alone or even in a group.
It can.
In
Okay,
front of
well,
a crowd.
Jennifer, I want to thank you very much for being here. Okay, great. Best of luck, Tom. Again, it's always a pleasure.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. And again, the concert this Monday night at the
Saddle Rock Evangelical Presbyterian Church on South Miller Street.
Okay. Street talking other stuff. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you being here. Vote tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.